And you and I are back for another video, guys. So today we're going to be looking at some peak anime gaming music. I know I've been gone for a while, just, popping in and out, but I'm officially back, and why not take a look at some of my favorite pieces of music? Call me a nerd if you want, but I really do listen to these things, on a day-to-day basis, because this music to me, it's very edgy, and I feel like very good listening to it. It's a very good feeling, and it puts me in a good mood, and I just feel very, hype when I'm doing it. But yeah, let's get straight into it, because this is going to be a long video. I really hope none of the people who made these songs copyright strike me, but if anything, I don't really care. But yeah, I'm definitely just, if you want to look into these songs, though, definitely go look them up, and credit to the artists, because I'm not making any of these bangers. But let's get into the first one, which is from Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2, which is actually my favorite video game of all time. I know there's Budokai Tenkaichi 3 that has more characters and stuff, but the music was unmatched in 2. The story mode was much better. It was just peak. We could really skip on Kid Chi-Chi, to be honest. But yeah, let's get straight into the first song. It's called Lost Courage. Yeah, so that song is hype as hell. I mean, that's one of my favorite songs in that whole game. Like, the OST goes perfect with every fight. It's just like you're in a desperate moment. Like it'll be Gohan going against Garlic Jr. or something, right? And he's got to defend the whole Earth on his own. It just feels like the pressure is on you, and it's up to you to save the world and win that battle. It makes you really feel the fight. And I know that's kind of cringy, I guess, but it really gives a feeling to the game that you're playing. The music is a very big part of the game for me. But yeah, I really like that song. It's very iconic. So many YouTubers use it in the background because it's Z tier. It's so good. But let's get into the next one. This is also another classic. This one is from the same game. It's called Dark Half. Yeah, I mean, I really do want to keep playing this one for you because it's just so good. Like, oh my god. It's so dark and edgy. I mean, I personally really like music like this, and I love GT. I'm not a GT hater. I'm probably the number one GT fan in the world. It really fits the dark aesthetic with GT. Like, in the game, when they're doing the intro for those 3 arcs, the baby arc, the Super 17, and the Shadow Dragons, they have that playing in the background. It's like, Goku has to defeat Super 17 to save the Earth. It's like, with that dark voice, and then that, it's like, damn, dude, what's going on, bro? This is the end. It really, like, when I was a kid, it really made me think, this is the end of Dragon Ball. Like, everything felt so much more serious and dire, and it was just, yeah, this is really good, this song. You could put this in, the background of any video. It's a really good song. It fits GT perfectly. But yeah, let's get into the next one. The next one is actually the main menu theme for Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and it's so good. It's called Open Wings. this song is pretty much like, this song made my childhood. Like, I remember leaving this on like all night because that game, I played the shit out of that game, honestly. It's my favorite game on the Wii. So much nostalgia when I hear this beat. Now I'm gonna give a very, very, very stern cringe warning because I'm gonna do something that might make you click off the video. So, just warning you now. When I was a little kid, I actually loved this song so much I created some lyrics. So, let me just go ahead and get it out of the way. I was flying, running, walking. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop that. But that's basically what I did. I sang that to my mom. It was so funny. I was such a cringy kid. But anyway, this song is very iconic. It's the main menu theme, and that's a very important thing for these games because it's your first impression of the game. Nowadays, it's like oh no, well, actually, that's different. There's always a cinematic intro for the game. But, the main menu theme, it's just for so many games and the gaming culture, it's such a big deal because it gives you that feeling like, what am I about to get into? You know? And then seeing Vegeta and all of them on the screen while this plays, so good. I got like a wild card one I want to just mention real quick. It's from Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, and I know that's probably one of the worst Dragon Ball Z games that came out because it came out after the Budokai series, and people were like, where's all the characters, and what is this? Like, it was a much downgraded version of it, but I think all the graphics and everything were good, all the models were good, even the CACs, I like that was they all had their unique story, and mentioning that, this is actually from that story from the CACs, so I'll let you hear it real quick. It's called Anything is Possible. So, of course, Ultimate Tenkaichi really wasn't the best game. I personally really liked the giant fights. Metal Cooler, there was a really very hard boss. Even Great Ape Vegeta, it was a very hard game, honestly. But when I finally got off story mode and went to check out the hero mode, I was pretty surprised because it's telling you the story. It's like a warrior has come to Earth. And then it's hitting that, bro, like, what's going on? It's so mysterious and intriguing. Like, it really draws you into, like, something's happening, something's going on, and you're the main character, bro. This is your prologue, and you got some stuff to do, you know? It's heat. I really like it. But, let's get into, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm now, because they're also the kings of music as well, in the modern day anyway. I also do want to shout out their 10th anniversary of the original Storm 4. It's crazy that it's been that long, but yeah, 2016. So, but Storm 4 had just music that fits so well with Naruto, and every single aspect of it was just peak. I'm gonna let you listen to the victory theme. Okay, so yeah, this one is so hype, bro. It's so, like, you really feel like you won listening to that. You know, they honestly did downgrade with a lot of the music in Storm Connections. I've talked about that game a lot on my channel, and yeah, the music, they fumbled with it. Like, it's still got the same kind of style, but it's really not as good as Storm 4. Storm 4 did everything perfect. To me, it's like a perfect game. You know, if they just added DLC to that one, it would have been great. But, this song is so good. I listen to it a lot. This is another cringy moment from me, but especially when I get off work, I definitely pop this up, because this is like, you feel like you just won, especially when you're actually on the game and you finally got the victory over that Minato spammer hitting that freaking long named Rasengan on you a million times, and you finally won, and you hit this, bro. You got the victory. You earned that dub. And then you earned listening to this song. Like, it's so, so good. The next one I want to get into is the main menu theme. And this is a very, very, very popular one that so many people use in their videos. I've seen so many videos of this song in the background. So yeah, I'll let you get into it. This is the main menu theme. So this song is very, very emotional for me, because I really grew up listening to this all the time. Like, when I first heard it, I wanted to cry, and that's like a real phenomenon. Like, some songs that I listen to the first time, if I cry to it, I'm like, I know it's going to be a banger. Like, the GT opening, when I first heard that, and I was going through such a tough time in life, and I heard that, I guess my soul connected to that song, and this is what it did for this one. It's so calming, and honestly, when you first hear it, right, because it's different from all the other main menu themes from the Storm games, right, this feels like the end of Naruto's journey. That's what it feels like. It's the calm music, and you really feel the intensity of everything that has happened up until that point, right? You see Naruto standing there in the main menu theme, and you see him when you open the game, and he's standing there in front of Sasuke, right, or looking on into the village, and you, like, in that pose that he's always in, and it's like, damn, our boy has been through a lot, he's just sitting there reflecting on everything, losing Jiraiya, his parents, everything he's been through up until that point, and it made me think of that myself, I remember crying to this song in Hey C, which is crazy to even say that on YouTube. But, yeah, it's a really good song. So many people love it. They, make main menu theme videos about it. It's so funny. But, yeah, let's get into another one from Storm 4, and it's actually the cinematic opening. It's called Spiral by KANA-BOON. Yeah, bro. Oh my god, this is so peak. So first and foremost, if you guys do not know, KANA-BOON is the band that also sang the 16th Naruto opening, Silhouette, and it is probably the best Naruto opening. I mean, I'm a little biased to the 5th opening, but that's besides the point. This song is such a banger. First of all, let's just get into the brief history of it, because when you first bought Storm 4 and you put it into your Xbox 360, your PS3, and you're like, all right, another Naruto game. Let's see what's going on, because the anime wasn't finished yet. We weren't fully done with the war. So, bro, you mean to tell me you got a cinematic cutscene of everything that's gonna happen in the war? You've never even seen this stuff. The Hokage. Why the hell is Might Guy all red? What is going on? People are crying. People are dying. It's pure, utter chaos. But that song is a banger, bro. Oh my god. It gets you so hyped to play this game. I'm telling you. They did so good with that. It gets you so hyped to play that. KANA-BOON did such a good job, even though I know they're about to copyright strike the shit out of me for even playing that. but I don't care, it's a banger. Thank you guys for making that song. But yeah, let's get into the next one. So I want to discuss a few character selection themes, because this is a very big part of an anime game, because you want to get into a certain feeling when you're picking a character, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and pick a few examples. The first one, I'm going to show you the one from Demon Slayer. This one definitely has like a very strong sense of urgency, and it does match the Demon Slayer series because they're constantly going on these horrifying missions, very, very extremely dangerous, to get very, very fucked up. Like, you know what happened to Zenitsu at the end of the first arc. Like, there's a very low chance of survival. So when you're picking your Demon Slayer in this game, you gotta be prepared for them to die and get injured terribly. And you know what? It matches the Demon Slayer series, right? It really embodies that, because when they go out and fight demons, it's a pretty critical situation. But yeah, I do really like the dark vibe of the game, and I really do like that song. It's very hype. And yeah, the sense of urgency, like, you gotta pick the right Demon Slayer. And then when you get matched up with, you know, an Akaza, it is what it is. But, yeah, the next one is from Storm 4. Yeah, so you guys see what I mean? It's the same kind of vibe, right? Because this theme, it's like very desperate. Like, there's an urgency. Like, there's a very serious battle you're about to get into. So you gotta pick your character very wisely, you know? And I really like that because it matches the aesthetic of Naruto, right? Because they pick a 3 to 4 man team. They go out on these very dire missions, and you know, Tsunade and these Hokage have to make the right choice and send out the right people. So I do really like that, and that song kind of embodies that, you know, making the right choice. The same with the Demon Slayer. You know, you got to pick the right people to use in battle. So it's really good. But yeah, now I would like to get into Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, I have been playing this series. I finished it, actually. I've got up all the way till 3. I've played Birth by Sleep and Chain of Memories. And the music is probably the best I've ever heard, like, in any game. Like, you know, Minecraft and a few other games like that. But it's consistently good, you know? Like, Storm and all that, it's good. But to have that many games consistently have banger music, because I really can make a whole video on just Kingdom Hearts. But I quickly do want to highlight a few good songs. So, without further ado, let's get into it with Simple and Clean. Now, I know exactly what you guys are thinking. That was the most majestic song I've ever experienced listening to, but our girl Hikaru Utada is not playing around. She decided to create another song that would make our fears and lies melt away. Yeah, so I'm pretty used to seeing cinematic openings, but I don't think anybody does it better than Kingdom Hearts. Like, the Naruto one's very hype, and, you get the fighting across, but Kingdom Hearts tells a beautiful story, and you feel it. Every single thing that appears on screen, you're like, damn, bro, for real? Our boy's been through it. He's really been through it, And you get to see this kid become the GOAT, Even though how the way that game goes, he's been the GOAT since he was born. But, yeah, I want to also get into this song, which is probably the most iconic video game song of all time, and I'm not exaggerating at all, because once you hear it, you'll know exactly what I mean. I'm not really too sure how to put into words how beautiful that song is. Like, it's one of the best songs I've ever gotten to listen to. It's the best main menu theme of all time. It really is. It can't. Naruto. It's a really good one. Dragon Ball got the nostalgia, but this one, I will have it playing in my brain for the rest of my life, and that would be a pretty good life. It would. And, listening to it, I really do appreciate and thank my big cousins for putting me onto this game, because I really was listening to this before I knew Sora was the man. It's that iconic. And I see it all over the internet. Everybody loves this song. You don't even need to, you gotta like Kingdom Hearts, enjoy the song. But at the same, because it's Kingdom Hearts. You can't hate, I'm sorry. But, yeah, no. Anyway, I've seen so many videos of people using this as their wedding song. And it's called Dearly Beloved. So, yeah, it's a really perfect love song. And, yeah. Also, let's get into the next one, which is a really good love song that I think I've played a few times. This is probably one of my favorite OSTs for a character. Kairi's theme, or the Oathkeeper, is such a good song, and it really, her whole arc, like, it really fits everything. I seen a version on YouTube that actually has lyrics, and it goes something like "Waiting by the Shore," and that's what Kairi was doing for Kingdom Hearts 2, right? And Sora was gone. He was, in the sleep chamber and all that. And it says, I can't seem to recall your name anymore. And it matches that whole saga, like that whole second game and the whole arc with Kairi, even leading into the third one. And it just fits her character so well. And it kind of reminds me of Link from Zelda, obviously. But yeah, it really fits that too. It's kind of similar to his music, but yeah, it's a banger. Kairi's theme is a banger. I really want to just make a video ranking all the OSTs of the characters. Roxas is really good. Naminé's I want to throw on here so bad, but I don't want to make this video too long, and I don't want to be, shot with 1,000 copyright arrows, because Hikaru Utada is probably going to come after me once I play this next song, because, she kind of had me thinking twice if I was going to actually play this one or not, but I might as well. It's a banger.
How did I live in a kingdom of thieves and people who say things they don't really mean, oh, you're only everything I ever dreamed of. You must be kidding me. Did you really think I could say no? I want you for a lifetime, so if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know. Everything is just right.
Yeah, so I definitely might have overplayed that. I let it go on for too long, so I hope I don't get copyright striked. But I just really wanted you guys to see how great that song is. Like, personally, I've been listening to that every single day. It's so good. It really is I'd say it's my favorite out of all of her songs. It's actually the ending theme. It's the opening and the ending theme for Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, it plays at the beginning, but there's no lyrics, and then at the end, it plays, and it's so rewarding, but also bittersweet because of what happens at the end of that game. But I won't really spoil it. I'll let you guys experience that for yourselves. But let's take a quick 180 and go into some peak childhood nostalgia. Let's get into some Pokemon GBA era. So the first song I want to talk about is the theme of Littleroot Town. So overall, this is such a nostalgic and cozy song. Like, I remember way back in the day playing on my cousin's Game Boy and hearing that. It's fun. Like, it really embolizes the beginning of a journey, you know? Like, it really, it's the same as like the Pallet Town song, right? All the Pokemon games, the beginning town always has like such a warm feeling to it, of like the beginning of a journey. And I will say that Littleroot Town is probably the best one. Like, I've seen so many people use that in their videos, like, for an intro, because it really does make the beginning sound so good and so heartwarming, you know? But, let's take a quick 180 again and get into one of the darkest songs in Pokemon history. I know how creepy this song is, but it honestly is such a banger, and it's a perfect ghost town theme. But, you know, I really didn't expect it to be that creepy. Like, it's Pokemon, but they really do make it extra creepy. I know there's like an urban legend in Japan called Lavender Town Syndrome, and I'm not really going to talk about it because I'll get canceled. But, yeah, it's a very dark thing that happened in Japan. But, yeah, they really do cook with these themes. And, you know, the ghostly vibe of that song, it fits with the whole section of that game. You know, Marowak's mother with... Cubone's mother with Marowak becoming the ghost in the tower. And also the theory of Blue going there and bringing his dead Raticate. It's such a creepy town, but it honestly is my favorite in that whole game. But Fire Red's I love Fire Red. I love Emerald. I love all the GBA games. Even, Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I love all the original generations of Pokemon. They all have banging music. But let's end things off with not really an anime character, but his music is so close to being Dragon Ball Z music that people actually do use it for Dragon Ball AMVs. And who else to end the video off with the most iconic hedgehog, Sonic.
Tired of your games! Behind you! With this scrap! Say your prayers! Already told you! That's enough! Wide open! Right now! Time to finish this!
You know I had to end things off with an amazing AMV. I want to shout out to the Ernest. He made that. He's on YouTube. Check him out. He makes amazing anime gaming AMVs. He's really good at what he does. Yeah, that was peak. Undefeatable is such a good song, and like when I first heard it, I'm like, bro, you gotta put this in a Dragon Ball Z AMV immediately, because Sonic really is Baby Goku. Sorry if I piss you guys off, but this is definitely my longest video. If you guys even stayed this long, thank you. I very much appreciate it, and I'm gonna be more consistent with content, I promise you. But if you want, you can maybe subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notifications as well if you want more content like this. As always, guys, it's been SJ Benj. Peace.